One common question I get in almost every webinar I do this time of year is how can I run my dog when it's hot out? And I'll be honest, today's a 90-degree day. It's cloudy, but almost no wind. Most of the time I'm defaulting to not running these dogs when it's hot and under these sort of conditions. To me, it's not worth the risk. We literally just set up this filming situation, walked Boomer out to the truck, and you can see he's panting aggressively. Boomer. And is already really hot. I couldn't imagine what it'd be like to actually run him on a day like today. V's back in the kennel, she's not as hot, she doesn't get as amped up. But again, we're just sitting here at the truck and these dogs are always this hot. So a day like today, probably not running them. On mornings that it is kind of questionable where I want to get in a workout or a run with these guys, I'm gonna do some things that are gonna put the odds in my favor. And so when we take a look at a day like today, even though it's cloudy, on my transmitter, these under the topper and in the cab of the truck is 98 and 101. And so quite warm conditions for these dogs. And so the truck hasn't been running, it's just been sitting here. And so if I'm gonna take these dogs out hunting, what I'm going to do is get the cab nice and cool, and I'm moving these crates into the cab of the truck. And so I'm not gonna start them under a 100-degree topper and have these warm dogs go out in the field already fairly hot, and as you can see, Boomer's already panting. And so start them out in a cooler environment in the truck. Get your setup ready. So don't go and plant birds with the dog staked out. It's not the time to work on a chain gain. It's not the time to work on obedience. Get your setup ready before you're gonna work these dogs, and then get them out of the truck. And then I'm gonna pre-cool that dog. And so I'm gonna take this water and have it cool. Don't have water that's been sitting under the topper that's also probably 100 degrees. Get fresh, cool water, soak this dog down. So now I took him out of a cool truck, I got him soaking wet, and then I'm gonna go do my run. Whether that's gonna be a setup where I'm gonna plant birds in the field, or whether we're just gonna go for a short workout run, I'm gonna have a cool dog to start it. I'm gonna monitor him during the activity. We get back, I'm gonna probably redose with cold water, make sure that he's comfortable, and get him back inside the cab of the truck with the air conditioning. And so I'm gonna put the odds in my favor of starting with a cool dog, immediately cooling that dog down, and getting him into a cool environment, versus what my default is always under the topper. But on days like this, when the temperatures are up in the 100-degree mark, when it's under these toppers, it's just not meant to transport the dogs. And so like on a day like that, I'm gonna choose. If I'm just running Boomer, I'm just taking Boomer in the kennel in the truck, V's gonna stay home, and vice versa. And so it's picking your battles on these hot days, making sure that you're doing everything you can to keep these dogs cool before, during, and after the run.